you were growing up in the village, and things were not so rosy for you. So, sir, can you introduce yourself a little bit? How were you able to come up as a village boy? Let me put it like that. To the point where you are now, that you can travel to any part of the world. Can you just give us an introduction of
Oh, thank
your
you so
person?
much. Thank you once again.
Yes, sir, you're welcome.
Like you just said, I'm actually a village boy. I grew up with my parents and from Nigeria and Edo State to be specific.
All right.
And my parents were farmers.
Wow.
We were farmers, and that is what we do. Growing up, we didn't know any other thing apart from farming, and we were privileged to go to the primary school like every other kid. But once at that time, it was not easy because most of the time, your parents wanted to go to the farm, especially there are some seasons, especially
Yeah.
during the planting season,
Yes, sir.
is a lot of work. They don't want you to go to school. So you have no choice than to go to the farm. Growing up, we didn't know that there is a better life out there. Yeah. We didn't know there is a better life. We just thought it's all about farming, and that was it. So we had that kind of life at the early stage while growing up. And by the grace of God, we were able to finish our primary school. And with that kind of life, then there was no light in the village, there was no water. You have to go to the river in the morning, you come back, then you go to school, you come back from school, you go to the farm.
That was
And
very
that was the life. And to add to that, there was no secondary school in my village at the time.
Oh my God.
There was no secondary school, so we just believed that we were going to be professional farmers. That was going to be our career. And as God will have it, at some point they brought a secondary school, and there was a governor then, Professor Ambrose Ali, who brought a secondary school, and the guy was just planting schools around the whole region. About 5 villages were kind of contested to have that secondary school, but my village had it. So the secondary school was in my village at the time. So other villages, they were coming with bicycle. Some will walk down and come to study in my village. And that was how I was privileged to attend a secondary school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and while in secondary school, it was still the same story. We're not really sure of the direction where we're going to, but we're just studying like every other child.
child.
Yeah, and we finished the secondary school, and there was no result.
What do you mean by there was no result?
My result was heard
Okay.
by the awarding body, West Africa Examination
Okay,
Council, WAEC. Yes, my result was heard, and
You passed too much. Sorry to interrupt you. Did you overpass?
I didn't even know what happened.
Okay.
I didn't know what happened.
Okay,
Well, I have to sit again for my GCSE.
Oh my God.
That is another story of its
I
own.
know.
Yes, because I shared my career path sometimes ago, how my result was seized and all that.
Yes, sir.
So eventually, I got my O-level result.
Wow.
Then now started writing university jam. And it was very tough. I think I wrote jump up to about 5 to 6 times
What?
before I eventually got admission to study in the university. And as a young child, growing up then, everybody wanted to be a doctor. We wanted to be medical doctors.
Yeah.
So eventually we could not study medicine, but we still thank God. God was directing our path.
Amen.
At that age, we're not sure where we're going. We just wanted to study, get a good job, and all that. But at some point, you begin to understand the direction. You begin to understand the direction. I think is a thing of destiny. Let me put it that way.
Wow.
It's a thing of destiny. It was after secondary school, we begin to have a clearer picture what we're going to study and all that. Got admission into the university, and that was how far we've gone.
Wow. Whew. Guys, are you still here? Oh my God, this is such a very interesting story. You know, when people see you now, they just feel that maybe you fell from up
Not at
and a
all.
miracle came,
Not at all.
not knowing that you've had your ups and downs.
It's been interesting. Let me put it that way. I think it's the grace of God. And I thank God for people I've always been around with. I think that is my greatest testimony. I've always been around wonderful people. I believe people pray for me. I believe people are praying for me.
That's
Yeah,
true.
seriously. They are
Yeah.
praying for me. And I thank God for that.
Wow.
Thank God.
Oh my God, I'm so lost for words. I'm also learning a lot, which means that we should never give up in life. Every one of us, if we are focused and if we can trust God and continue to push, definitely we're going to arrive there.